Hey everybody, I hope you guys are doing well. I want to go ahead and get into some of these trending topics out here in these streets. I want to first start with Lifetime. I don't know if you guys have noticed this or picked this up, but have you noticed that Lifetime has been doing a lot of black content? I guess they are trying to redeem themselves from years ago when they put out that trash ass Aaliyah movie. Um, and I guess they just like, you know what? Let's try to make it up to the black people. So they did the whole, of course, Surviving R. Kelly season 1 and 2. They have the Clark sisters movie that's coming out that I'm actually very, very excited about. And the Clark sisters have their hands in it. They are producers. They're executive producers on this movie. So I'm sure it's going to be really, really done really, really well. I just saw the Salt and Pepper movie that's coming out too. And of course, they have this series right here, Hopelessly in Love. Now, the first one they did was with Lisa Left Eye Lopez, the late Lisa Left Eye Lopez. And I just watched the other one with Biggie and Faith. Now, I have to admit that I really enjoyed both episodes. I think the one with Lisa and Andre Rison was very tastefully done. It was nice to hear from her mother, her sister, his family, and from Andre Rison. See, you have to remember something, especially if you came up during the 90s and stuff like that, before social media, okay? A lot of stuff that happened, we got tidbits of it, we got the big headlines of it, but we didn't really get the details of a lot of stuff, okay? Unless the celebrity came out and said it. Every now and then you might get some from the National Enquirer that might be true, but for the most part, a lot of their business stayed their business. It was just within their circle. So to see all these details come out about their relationship, and if you were, I was in college during that time. A lot of folks know that they had a tumultuous, toxic relationship. This is before the word toxic became like a thing, but that was truly a toxic relationship. And just to show you how crazy their relationship was, even after Lisa burned his shit down, he still went to go look for her, which I didn't even know. Like, he still wanted to make sure she was okay and everything was good. And they still was, it was just like, wow, that is the definition of toxic. I don't know about y'all, but that truly was toxic. And I was also very surprised to hear that she had this long-standing love thing going on with Tupac. Now, they said they never slept together, but how much I did not know that. And I definitely didn't know about the Suge stuff, okay, about her having a relationship with him. Again, without social media, a lot of this stuff just kind of went under the radar, except for the people who were a part of that whole circle. And the Biggie and Faith thing was also very, very interesting, and how she talked about him and the relationship and the dynamics of the relationship. And I had no idea that Faith was out here beating bitches up. I didn't know that she had came after Kim several times. I had no idea about that. But after watching this particular episode with Biggie and Faith and all of this, the dynamics of all of that, I have to be honest, as much as I am not really feeling Lil' Kim right now because some of her antics and some of the stuff that she has been saying and doing, I actually feel sorry for her. And I almost feel like I understand her a bit more now. If you watch this 2-hour doc, you understand that Biggie never truly respected her and never really put her on a pedestal like he did with Faith and he did with Charlie Baltimore. He never claimed her like he claimed them. And I could see how that would psychologically mess up any woman. The way he always put her on the back burner, he was messing with her. I believe he definitely had love for Lil' Kim, but he never truly claimed her the way he claimed the others, Faith. And he never, and again, even when there was no Faith anymore, who did he go for? He went right to Charlie Baltimore. So he never truly gave her the love she was looking for. So I can see how that would mess Lil' Kim up. And for that, I do feel bad for her. I really feel bad for her. But, when I got to give it to Faith. Faith was like, I'm still the wife. She was coming for, you got to watch it. If you haven't watched it, it's definitely a good thing to just take a look at, because the details, it's so detailed. And I personally think that Lifetime did a great job on this. Okay, like I said, they're trying to redeem themselves from years ago. And I hope they do more of these, but I actually thought it was very, very tastefully done. So again, if you haven't checked it out, I kindly urge you to go ahead and take a look at it. Now, next up, we have Keke Wyatt. I don't know if y'all know this, but Keke Wyatt was pregnant with her child with her now third husband. All right, Keke can keep a husband and keep a lot of babies and stay pregnant. Keke is one of my favorite singers. I think she's underrated. Very, very talented. And I think the truth of the matter is she never really popped like she should have because she stayed pregnant. All right, Keke is probably, I think she kind of addicted to being pregnant, but it's whatever. Congratulations to Keke on her, they saying 10th child. I don't know if it's the 10th child she birthed. I don't know, but congratulations to her. Look, we ain't the ones buying the diapers, the Pampers and stuff like that. So all I can do is wish this woman well. She got a strong vocal ability. She got a strong uterus. Just, congratulations to Keke. And we're going to keep it moving. And I'm just kind of making a prediction that before 2020 is over, Keke will be pregnant again. I think she truly has some kind of mental thing going on where she honestly just likes to stay pregnant. And that's it and that's all. But congratulations, girl. Next up, we got Lori Harvey. Now, listen. Lori Harvey, at first I didn't like this girl, okay? Because I'm like, you know what, Steve? You doing a terrible job. You wrote all these books about, like, Think Like a Man and stuff like that. But you out here, with your girl getting ran through. Your little girl, but with Marjorie, that's not his real daughter, but she out here getting ran through all these different men. She going through Diddy, she Trey Songz, Diddy's son, now she with Future. Then when she got with Future, I started looking at her a little different. Like, I don't like the whole, this young girl getting ran through like that, because, even though boys do it or men do it, it just kind of looks different on girls. And we can say what we want, like, oh, fair is fair, girls should be able to do it too. No. Look, young girls like this get ran through. And she's just very, very young. She's 23 years old. But when it comes to Future, I'm actually glad that I think he's met his match. Future has ran through a whole lot of women. He has broken a whole lot of hearts. He got a whole lot of babies out here. And he ain't never really been the same since Sierra, okay? And he made so many other babies after that. Now he done ran up on Lori Harvey, which I think he actually at the beginning, because he's a Scorpio, I think he actually at the beginning looked at her as a challenge, like a conquest. And she done messed around and got this man all in his feelings. Future is really kind of like this, just a basic Scorpio, just really typical Scorpio, real secretive, don't want to show nothing. And look at him. He all on the internet showing off Lori Harvey because I think he actually did mess around and got and fell for Lori Harvey. And I hope that Lori Harvey breaks his heart. I do. I really hope that she breaks his heart. And I think he done messed around and met his match and got the karma that he has been, it's been due. It's been long overdue. Now, my guess is Lori Harvey didn't learn from her mama, Lady Heroin. And yes, Lady Heroin, I'm saying it right, because Lady Heroin went out there and she married like 2 cousins. Her kids are like brother and sister and cousins. And she got with the multimillionaire that adopted her kids. Listen, Lori learned from the best. Lori is not going to get pregnant by Future. And she going to mess around, love him and leave him. And I'm here for it. I think that he needs this just dessert. Lori Harvey is his match. And I am actually here for it. Don't keep getting ran through like this, Lori. I hope that she'll slow her ass down. But she's 23 years old. She's just having a lot of fun. But I honestly think Future done messed around and met his match. And I'm just here for it, because I just think that he has broken so many hearts along the way. And he doesn't claim women. Future don't usually claim women. He might show a leg or a thigh or a dress. He don't claim women, but he out here claiming Lori. So I'm telling you, he liking him some Lori. He done met his match. And I think she going to break his heart. I think she is. And I'm just here for it. I like it. I like it. Next up is Trick Daddy. Now, this picture went viral the other day when Trick Daddy was arrested for driving under the influence. He was out here hitting stop signs. He was out here just hitting corners, hitting cars. He was driving drunk. And when they did a field sobriety test on him, he had alcohol on his breath. He was mad that people were making fun of his hair. All right. So he was like, y'all making fun of me. Y'all making fun of my hair, but y'all don't understand. I have lupus. And I'm here to tell you, Trick Daddy, stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit. And the reason why I'm telling you to stop the bullshit, Trick, is because you sat here, sir. You sat here and you wanted us to feel sorry that you have lupus, but you out here with cocaine. You told us that you don't even like to take your medicine. Trick Daddy doesn't even like to take his medicine, and yet he is upset. I don't think people were making fun of his lupus. I honestly don't. I think people were making fun of the hair because look at the hair. But they were not making fun of his lupus. He don't even care about his lupus. You out here driving drunk. You could have killed somebody the way you was driving, hitting all kinds of shit out here. And now you want to sit here and be like, y'all making fun of me because I have lupus. Nobody was making fun of you because of your lupus, sir. They were making fun of your hair, and they were making fun of the fact you don't even care about your lupus. If you cared about your lupus, you would take your medication, which you said you don't want to take or you don't take, and you wouldn't be out here taking cocaine. You cannot care about your lupus and ingest cocaine into your system. The two things don't go together, Trick Daddy. So you tried it. You tried it. I know you thought you was going to get us. But I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Nobody was making fun. If it was a couple of people out there, then y'all trash. But I don't think people were making fun of his lupus. Look at his hair. All right. And again, if he don't care about his lupus, why do you think other people should care about your lupus? But that was not the reason why they was doing that. And I'm so grateful he didn't kill somebody out here. I have no respect for people that get out here behind the wheel and drive drunk like that. That man was hitting all kinds of shit. Next up, we got the Oscars. Now, the Oscar nominations came out yesterday, and even though I didn't want it to be right, Cynthia Erivo did get nominated for the Oscars that I thought she was going to get nominated for, but it's whatever. It is whatever. They had to do that. You know how the white people like, oh, this was such a great movie here. It was so great, even though, again, it was so fictional. But let me get up off that for a minute. J-Lo was trending yesterday because people felt like J-Lo got snubbed for an Oscar nod in her role for Hustlers. And I'm just like, okay, even Tyler Perry came out like, oh my God, how could they snub J-Lo and I'm just like, wait, what? Are we in the Twilight Zone here? Now, I know some people that saw the movie. I've also did a video on that where there is some people that said, you know what, the movie was okay, but Oscar worthy, I think not. They said she did fine in it. I'm not going to hate on J-Lo as far as her performance. I didn't see it, so I can't say. I'm just going by the people. The people said J-Lo was all right in that movie. The movie wasn't great, but it was okay. I don't think an okay movie deserves an Oscar nod, and an okay performance deserves an Oscar nod. So I don't feel like she was necessarily snubbed. So everybody not going to get nominated. That's just it. I also saw people like, oh my gosh, Lupita didn't get nominated. And incoming unpopular opinion, I'm just going to tell you right now. I don't have a problem with Lupita. I actually like Lupita. I really think she's a beautiful woman, and I think she's a phenomenal actress. I do. All right. But I gotta admit it when I say that I did not like Us. Am I the only one that did not like the movie Us? I've watched it like 2 times because the first time I was like, maybe I'm not seeing what everybody else is seeing. So I decided to sit down and watch it again. And I got to be honest with you, I don't get it. I don't get it. I never understood the movie, and I tried, and I just don't get the movie. I don't like it. I just don't like it. But listen, just because somebody that you like playing a movie doesn't mean that they all deserve to get nominated. I'm just being honest. I see people talking about Beyonce got snubbed for her original score in Lion King. Maybe she just was never up for contention. Have you ever thought about that? I mean, seriously, Beyonce, just because she's Beyonce don't mean that she deserves to win something or be nominated just because she's Beyonce. And I like Beyonce, but let's be serious, okay? To be honest with you, I like The Irishman. I really love that movie. I like Al Pacino. He's one of my favorite. You got Robert De Niro. You got Joe Pesci. I mean, all of these guys. I actually thought the movie was great. It was long as hell, but I actually thought the movie was great. And I do think that it does deserve some of these accolades and these nods that it's getting. So I'm actually rooting for The Irishman on this. But just because, folks is black don't necessarily, I do think that, the Oscars shut folks out. You know who I think that should have gotten some kind of nod? Dolomite. I think Eddie Murphy should have gotten something. But again, that would go by the standards of, I want white people to validate us. I don't care about white people not validating us. But if I did, in fact, care about white people validating us, and if the Oscars got it wrong on that one, in my opinion, I think that Dolomite definitely deserved some kind of recognition. But I'm sure the NAACP Awards is coming up. Okay, the Trumpet Awards is coming up. Eddie Murphy and that whole cast, in my opinion, deserve some. Wesley Snipes. That movie was, in my opinion, a really, really good movie. And they deserve some kind of recognition. But I like when we give our people recognition. Now, my last thing is going to be talking about power. I didn't talk about it last week because, when I talked about it before it went on break, I did not want to believe that Ghost is dead. And be honest with you, I'm black. So I'm like, well, who got the body? Who handling the body? A&R League, A.A. Rainer, who got the body? That's the black in me. I want to know who got the body because I'm really feeling real disrespected after putting all these years in with this show. And they just kind of write him off like this. And there's nothing else. I was pissed last week when they gave Dre a whole hour, but I kind of understood it because Dre has been in the show from the beginning. So I'll give it to them and say, okay, I'll give Dre a whole episode. I don't think it should have been at the very last few episodes, but I'll give them that much. But they really pissed me off this week when they gave Paz. Paz ain't important enough to get an entire episode. I'm sorry, but no. You is not about to get this woman. She did a whole lot of shit in one episode. Her day was long as fuck. I don't know about y'all, but that was some crazy shit. She didn't mess around, threw her sister under the bus just because she was obsessed with getting back at Ghost. Just to mess around and get played. And now she ain't getting no benefits. All right. Her son is like, Mama, where the money at? Where the money at? Am I going back to school? I'm looking at him like, dude, you got to relax. You got to calm your ass down. Your auntie died. Your mama out here seeking revenge. You like, Mama, am I going? I mean, it was just too much for me. I was really annoyed with this episode. All right. I was looking at Ramona sideways like, maybe my boyfriend is right. Maybe Ramona did do something. But I don't know. I'm just not feeling the fact that they skipped from Ghost being slain or murdered to now they at the reading of his will and all the benefits and all this stuff, and they at the lawyer's office and he didn't hand out money to Paz and all this. I am just annoyed with that. Like, give this man some closure. Don't ruin these last few episodes. If the next episode is Councilman Tate talking about going through his whole day, I'm done. I am done. I don't give a damn. Don't spend no damn hour on these characters like that. That was too much. I think Tommy, even with Tommy and Ghost being the way they were in the very end, I still think that Tommy would feel some type of way about this man, his best friend, even if they beefing, being dead. And I'm sorry, that's just how I feel. And I feel like they got too many storylines to wrap up to give an entire episode to pass. I mean, what about Proctor's daughter with the little chip, the little thing? What about all these loose ends that they haven't tied up? With Tariq out here selling drugs now, selling for his mama. I mean, all kinds of stuff that they have to wrap up in this show, and they still have 5 suspects, and I'm not feeling the fact that they are going to sit here and take us through everybody's day before this man got shot. I don't give a damn. Don't get no damn. I don't give a damn what Sachs was doing. I don't want to know what Sachs was doing. I don't want to know what Councilman Tate is doing. We didn't need a past episode. I'm sorry, but no. We're not doing this whole who shot JR, how to get away with murder type bullshit. Not in the last few episodes. Are we going to find out if Tommy, or how about this? How is Tommy going to find out that Tasha is the one that killed Keisha? You know what I meant. Is Tommy going to find out that Tasha killed Keisha? Is he going to find out that Tasha ratted him out to pass? I mean, we need to wrap this shit up. Seriously. And we don't need any more of these episodes with them. And I do feel like Ghost, whether you like him or you hated him as a character, I feel like Ghost deserves the proper ending. And not just he's slain. And don't be playing with our feelings like that. I still, like I said, I know I need to come to grips with the fact that this man was killed. He was murdered. But stop saying that whole who shot Ghost. Why don't you just say who killed Ghost? Okay, stop playing with us like that. Stop playing with our emotions. Get this man the proper funeral. All right, you didn't get that to Keisha. You gave one to Angela. So wrap this man's story up the right way. That's all I'm asking. That's all. And stop with the whole who shot JR, how to get away with murder scenario. There's too many storylines to wrap up for y'all to go through each and every character that wanted this man dead. It's just, what is that? How many episodes is it, guys, like left? Like three or four? Whatever it is. There's too much stuff, too many loose ends to tie up to do this. It's just too many loose ends to tie up where you got all the time in the world to sit here and, just stick to one character and what they were doing. Just the past episode in itself was stupid as hell. Pass out here. She walking around with a gun in a busy ass nightclub and pulling it out. And ain't nobody saw nothing. Ain't nobody saw nothing at all. She done got her sister's body exhumed to get the cell phone out. I mean, I'm just like, are you serious right now? You are so obsessed with getting this man back that you would take your sister, your dead sister, through all of this, pretty much throw her under the bus and admit that she was a part of some kind of criminal enterprise just for it to turn out to be a big dud for you. And now your sister is now labeled as a co-conspirator in a criminal enterprise, a criminal organization. And she's now stained for life. Her legacy, her memory will be stained for life because of your obsession with this man right here. Because your sister loved this man. Okay, she loved the D. Okay, I just don't get it. I don't get it, and frankly, I'm just tired of it. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just tired of it. So I'm just hoping that it gets better. I'm hoping that the writing gets a little better. We got 3 or 4 more episodes, and I'm just hoping that the writing gets a little better because I'm exhausted. I am tired of Power. And the only reason I have stayed as long as I have stayed because I've been watching it from the beginning. You know how you get, you be like, I'm invested. I done been in this relationship with Power all these years. I'm not just going to walk away. I'm going to see this all the way to the end. And that's the way a lot of us feel, even though we know that the writing has just been booty. The writing has been just so terrible on this show. I mean, I allow for a little bit of creative license when it comes to Hollywood productions and stuff like that. But some of this stuff is just so fucking stupid. Like, so fucking stupid. I mean, you could have gave a whole episode to Tariq before you gave one a pass. That's all I'm saying like that. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about these different trending topics. Like I said, please, if you haven't seen it, watch Hopelessly in Love. It's really worth watching. That's just my opinion. Congratulations to Keke Wyatt, of course. Lori Harvey, I'm rooting for you, girl. All right. But, keep the mouths up off that coochie. All right. No more. Just relax. Okay. But I'm rooting for you. And Trick Daddy, do better. Get some help. Don't drive drunk. Okay. And the Oscars, it's whatever. I'm not watching anyway. And Power, get it together. Get it together and where the body at? Who got the body? All right. I need to know who got ghosts because this man needs a proper burial. He needs a proper goodbye. And I'm going to be looking for that. And I don't want to see no damn Councilman Tate episode next week. We don't want that bullshit. All right. So you guys have a great day and I will see you guys on the next video. Take care.